Hi everyone, Tired here. Today I'm going to be doing a review on being tired. This is a side effect of failing to perform the bodily function of sleep. You may recognize tired in others if they are asleep. Typically you'll see being tired in overworked students, people with jobs, and anyone who is alive. Being tired is one of the foundations of our society because society is just everyone being tired and trying to convince each other that we're not. I've been told my voice makes a lot of people tired, so I feel like I can provide some insight into the topic. If you are lucky enough not to be tired, then I can only describe being tired as something like a slow, steady stream of So one of the biggest problems of being tired is I forgot. I'm not gonna lie, I had a pretty tricky time reviewing Tired because every time I tried to, I just wanted to go to sleep. But a quick look at my notes here will reveal everything we need. I'm really not a fan of how being tired immediately places a pretty big intelligence debuff on the user. Like the other day I was looking for my phone and I thought I lost it, so I called my dad on the same phone and told him I couldn't find my phone. The intelligence debuff just makes doing everything harder, like focusing, remembering, and saying things goodest. This is an especially big deal if you have to use your brain for things like thinking, cause then it just gets a lot harder to do that. There are a lot of weird things you can end up thinking if you're tired, like maybe you end up thinking about how the bread in a peanut butter jelly sandwich might be the topping to the peanut butter and jelly instead of the peanut butter and jelly being the topping to the bread, and you've just been eating it upside down this whole time. Having epiphanies like that may not have been an intended side effect that Tired was trying to give us, but it definitely is a result of Tired attacking the brain and calling us little babies. Whether or not that's for the best is mostly dependent on your lifestyle. I personally can't say it is because I have to use thinking rationally for things like existing. There definitely is something to be said about the altered state of mind that being tired puts you in, because sometimes your best ideas come from being tired. Like just the other day I thought about how I could just never leave my bed again. Those genius thoughts are definitely in the minority, however, because 90% of everything anyone thinks about when tired can just be put in the trash, because as much as I want to think to myself, I just reinvented the food industry. Definitely no one would eat corn dogs on a stick. I told myself that idea was stupid. Most of your tired ideas definitely don't help anything, but I have to at least be fair and commend their entertainment value. But that definitely doesn't exemplify tired from what essentially boils down to your brain melting when you're tired. My biggest problem with my brain melting isn't even to do with the fact that it's melting. It's that you can't choose when it happens. There are certain times at the end of the day, for example, when you want to be mentally chilled out, when you want your brain to melt for a bit so that you can just catch a vibe, but being tired takes that choice away from you. And that's exactly why I'm taking Tired to court for violating my human rights. Another big con of being tired is the physical exhaustion that comes with it. A lot of living is just moving your legs from place to place in order to be at location X at Y time to say or do Z thing. Then everyone can go be where they actually want to, but being tired makes all of that so hard, which makes you even more tired. A huge part of this is when your eyes start getting tired and itchy. I just don't understand why Tired decided to do that, especially because being tired is already coated in a thick sheen of I can't do anything. So I really don't appreciate that Tired over here is making things that much harder for us. I guess if there were a few good things I could say about being tired, there's the cozy factor. There's just something so satisfying about being tired and lying down in your bed, curled up in a warm blanket after a long hard day, and you got some white noise playing in the background, and it's just you with your brain off and you're definitely just vibing. It's also worth pointing out that if you look like you haven't slept in years, you immediately become more attractive to a niche subset of people online. I don't know why this happens, I don't know why it's a thing, but it is. So if appealing to the alternative crowd is what you want to do, then I guess tired is right up your alley. But even with those two things into account, it definitely doesn't feel worth the cranky mood and irritability that being tired gives you, which is just such a drag because things that otherwise wouldn't have mattered or would have ever mattered in any timeline of this universe suddenly become the universe. Jeff, I'm sorry I slapped that burrito out of your hand. It was just looking at me funny and I was really tired. Overall, I have to say, while there are a few redeeming qualities of tired, this is not a state of mind I expect anyone would want to be in for more than a few minutes at a time. I think the longer you spend tired, the worse it becomes too. Tired definitely wears off its welcome quickly, and whenever I feel it, I just want to not. It's a pretty essential part of the human experience, I guess, and it helps us connect with humanity at large, but it's just such a drag. So anyways, I'm feeling a light to decent 4. Hi everyone, thanks for watching, and welcome to the second part of the video. Hope you're feeling comfy and cozy with your blankets. Before I go into the second part of the video, I just wanted to say, Schminkeldorf, you wanted a Got Legs shirt, and so here it is. So listen, I'm gonna put a link down below where you can get it, my dude. Alright, hope you have a great day. I'll see you later. So I thought it would be cool to continue the cozy vibes, and so this is gonna be a relatively laid back, more community driven segment. So if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea and you want to dip from the video now, thanks for watching everything. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. But if you do want to stay, then let's gather around the campfire and have some unscripted laughs. So I've definitely had my fair share of dumb moments when tired. Like this one time I threw a carton of milk into the trash and put a cereal bowl in the fridge. And I was really curious to know what some of the funny things that you guys have done when you were tired were. So I put out a tweet asking, I just took a look through the responses and here are some of my favorites. Ballin' Colin Baby says, I mistook icy hot pain relief cream for toothpaste and set my gums aflame. First of all, I'm really sorry, that must have been really painful. How are you alive? Who are you? What do you do for a living? Like, how do you breathe? Furry Rap says, I tried plugging my headphones into the snack I was eating. This is a pretty classic tired maneuver, and it can go one of two ways. Like, you can either get away scot-free, or you can completely ruin your headphones, and it all really depends on the snack. So I was curious, I had to know, and it was cheese. It was double cheese party mix. I'm actually gonna look that up right now. Okay, like, did you plug it into the box or did you plug it into a cracker? I kind of need more details, so if you could come back and hit me up, that would be nice. Thank you. Lolo808 says, getting in the shower with my clothes. I'm sorry. This is just terrible no matter which way you cut it. Not only do you have to be wet in your clothes and just feel wetness, but you kind of still, you're obligated to take a shower afterwards to fix what just happened. You're not just taking off your wet clothes and getting into bed. You have to take a shower now. You're locked into it. I'm sorry, that just seems terrible. Yeetus the Fetus says sleep, and that's fair. I respect that. Tender Thing says, I spent a solid 10 minutes mid-call on my phone with my friend, looking for my phone as she tried to walk me through looking for it and retracing my steps. It was very late. Yeah, same though. But this really hasn't happened to me since I started communicating telepathically with everyone. So if you're still struggling with this, that's probably what I would recommend for you. I once got a pie out and my phone in my hand and threw the pie on my bed and put my phone on the table. I mean, first of all, the trauma varies based on what pie it is, I guess, because I feel like if you're throwing a really saucy pie onto your bed, now you got to do your bed sheets. Now you're so tired, you're throwing pies onto your bed, but you still can't go to bed because you just have to do your bed sheets. Otherwise, you're going to be sleeping in like blueberry sauce and you're going to wake up with purple skin. Ratlord says, wore a flannel over a Hawaiian shirt and didn't hate it. And gosh, do I really hope that the tired thing you did was not hate it. That just seems like a lot of clashing patterns. It seems like a bit much. I'm not saying you're doing it. But if you're considering doing this look, I encourage you to reconsider. Anyways, I'm feeling so tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed right now. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.